Sally relaxing. Boy, is she relaxing. She took me on a cruise to Mexico for my 80th birthday, and we have a wonderful time. Here she is strolling down the walkway at La Paz. That's our friend Terry Kloss. He's taking us around, showing us the town. Here's an artist selling his ware. Terry's turning around. Hi, Terry, how are you? Sally's over here. She had a wonderful time. Look at this guy. His pet pigeons. He feeds his pigeons and they love him. He loves them. Here's a river that goes up and there's this swinging bridge, suspension bridge that goes across that. That's pretty exciting. Up in here is where Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton had a bridge going from one person's house to the other across the street. Church steeple. Sally was interested in the shopping. She was awfully excited when we got the places where the vendors were on the street and she could buy her stuff. Terry wanted to go back and get on the phone because he wanted to get us together with Bill and Grace Bodle at the yacht club in Puerto Vallarta. So Sally didn't know that Terry was so anxious, and he would ride around the corner, get on his cell phone, try to organize all this stuff while Sally's just strolling along, taking her time. Look at these beautiful colors. Isn't it amazing? I just love the color in here. Gorgeous. I don't know what this is all about, but there's some story about the animals that get on each other. I think it's European. I don't know what it is. This beach, when we were down there 60 years ago, nothing on it. Now look at all the people enjoying it. This river just had people scrubbing their clothes. Now it's all built up. Look at the size of this building. Okay, here we go. There's Grace and Bill and Terry and his wife, and they're at the Puerto Vallarta Yacht Club. We finally got together. Terry got it all together. That fella was a member of the junior program at the Richmond Yacht Club. There's Bill Bodle and Grace Bodle's boat. It's a 103-foot schooner, and here's the boat we came down on. I don't know how long that was. It was a building and a half. Here's the inside of that yacht, that ship. Well, I couldn't tell the boat was moving, but the swimming pool knew. See the water swinging back and forth? I heard of somebody being on a trip where the trip was so rough that the water in the pool was splashing out big time and they had to empty the pools. Look, it looks like you're at a mall. There's just everything you could, all the vendors you could possibly want. We had a favorite spot where we drank wine every evening. Here it is. And we'd watch the people go by. I'm a terrible people watcher. I just love to watch people. I think they're great. They're all so different. This is the inside staircase in the boat. And I think above this thing is where our room was. But see how they're very cleverly hung, not from the center of anything, but from the edges of something. So nothing swings, nothing sways. They're all very stable, no matter what the boat does. They're very stationary. I thought this was so smart. There's Sally. We spent an awful lot of time in the dining room eating. They were all over the boat, places to eat. And food, someone said if you hold your plate out, somebody'd fill it up. There's a vet that we met on the trip. We had just got a dog, Amber, a little cockapoo, and we learned a lot about dogs and how to take care of them from this vet. Now the parade, and that little boy slept through the whole parade. Here, look at all the costumes. The horse. And all these people are employees of the ship. They might be the chefs, the cooks, the waiters, hope this guy knew how to walk on stilts before he came aboard to work on the boat. But these kids have so much fun, and they're from nations all over the world. I understand they don't make a great deal of money, but they don't need a great deal of money back home. And here, they've got room and board, and they can see the world. They can go on these different cruise ships all over the world. What a life for a young kid. Look at the fun they're having. We had a parade like this when the cruise started in Long Beach, went down to Cabo San Lucas, over to Mazatlan, down to Puerto Vallarta, and then whoop, right back up to Long Beach. It was about 7 days, and we had a day in each of those ports. Look at these kids, how much fun they're having entertaining us. And they were all so polite. They must have had a day of polite training. They all said good morning, hello, how are you, can we do anything for you? It didn't matter how busy they were. They made you feel as though you were so important. So many businesses could learn from just watching how the whole crew, the personnel, I think there were over 1,000 people as crew, and we were well over, I think, 3,000 passengers. So it was just amazing. Look at another guy on stilts.